Everybody, welcome to Fourever Rivals. How's everyone going there?
Oh, fantastic, boys. Good to be here as always.
Good evening, boys. How's the evening going?
G'day, gentlemen, and Rocco.
About time you put on the fucking winner's scarf there, mate.
Mate, it's a very, very proud moment for the Matildas, and we wish them all the best for this evening.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. The Matildas play this evening. They play against the behind Collingwood, which I despise and wish nothing misery but, is England. I wish nothing but misery for them, the Queen, the King, the country. They can all go and get stuffed. And I hope it goes down.
The Queen's no longer with us, mate.
Tonight.
The Queen's no longer with us. It's the King.
Good. What time is the game tonight, Manny? What time is it on? Is it on Channel 7 or 9 or 10 or?
Yeah, I think it's on Channel 7. Kickoff is straight out after our show.
I thought so. Yes. Thank God for that.
And here we have Gokhan. Everyone say hi to Gokhan. He's the owner of Snit's Northlands, as you can see. So make sure everyone get down there and support local business. While we're here, make sure that we can do a little bit of a share, share, subscribe, member, all of that, everyone, because all of that helps us. So make sure everyone get onto that. Yeah,
Mark, how you going with that, mate? Have you made your mind up, or are you still going to wait for some bullshit excuse?
Yeah, no, I'm still waiting for my contract negotiation, mate, for the end of the year. And also, you know, we need 1,000 views, mate. Once we get to 1,000 views, then, mate, I'm on. So come on, come and watch the show.
That's pretty poor, I reckon, Mark.
Oh, come on.
Do it, man. Like, seriously. You should be on by now. Come on, mate.
By now? Oh, come on, by now.
Got to lead by example.
I know. Go the Aussie girls in soccer. Yes, we can.
Leading by you guys. I don't know about that.
Oh, look, Gokhan says, I'm actually store manager, only part owner. Come on, what's the difference? Part owner, full owner. We know what we mean. Gokhan is the face of Snit's Northland. That's the main thing, eh?
Well, I went there the other day.
Hey, there you go. Before you say it, shout out to Manny who come by on Sunday to get his discounted food. Did you get some of the nuggets?
No, we stuck with the plain and simple. The plain and simple, that seems to be the popular one there.
The plain and simple. Well, that's exactly what Collingwood are, plain and fucking simple minded, mate. Yeah, exactly what I would expect you to get. See, we go and I get the spice of life because that's what we are. But you can get your plain and simple.
That's fair enough.
Josh, I bet Manny was on a high this week. Oh yeah, they got over fucking Geelong. Well done. All right, let's get into this, and we will get into this. So let's have a little bit of thanks, everyone, for joining at the moment. Huge crowd. We're gonna get everyone pumped up. Big night. Fourever Rivals, Legends of the Jumper Punch, Australian soccer. What else, mate? What a place to live at the moment. What a place to live.
Fantastic, mate. Can't wait for the public holiday, eh?
Oh, if we win this.
It won't happen, mate. It won't happen.
It better not happen, especially to the small businesses out there, right?
Get a public holiday.
We'd love it.
You know, we'll take the grand final.
We'll get a public holiday when the Blues win the grand final this year, mate. That's when we'll get the public holiday, mate.
Yeah,
all right,
right.
Everyone, let's get stuck into this. All right. We got some big issues to talk about. I bet we have. Do you want me to start this off? Because we already know what most people, we know what Manny's going to talk about. But I'm going to start off with this, right? Because I'm going to give a little bit of love to this man over here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, here he is. I'm going to give a little bit of love to this man over here. All right, let's start with Quinny. This one's for you.
Here we go.
Cochin. 305 games, 141 goals. Captain. Premiership captain, 3 years in. Well, they weren't in a row, but close enough. Brownlow medalist after it was taken away from the drug cheat over there. All Australia.
What drug cheat? We're not drug cheats.
I'm just saying, man. Like they did take away his Brownlow and they gave it to the real winner there, didn't they?
Bring it back to him.
Well,
Bring it back to him.
It was the rightful owner. The Brownlow medalists are the best and the fairest. Joe
That's
was
it,
not
the
the fairest
best.
that season.
It's not the best and the one who could snort the most coke. It's the best and the fairest, mate.
Oh, okay. So he was guilty for what he done, was he?
Yes, 100%.
No.
100%, man. 100%.
Absolutely, he was. Absolutely,
The only
he
one
was.
that was innocent was the Greek fella. What was his name?
Zaharakis.
He's the only one who wouldn't take it.
Zaharakis, mate. He was the only one.
I passed that. None of those players were found guilty of whatever drug saga it was. So just move on. Come on, Trent. What's Trent got to say?
Yeah, all right. You keep saying that, mate. Seriously, man. You are a disgrace.
All innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. They were proven they were all guilty, mate. They all admitted to it. And you know another thing, you keep saying that because really you are a disgrace, and it was the worst drug saga in the history of sport.
Oh, we might leave this episode. We might leave this conversation for another episode because I reckon Carlton are one of the drug cheats as well, mate. But I won't rephrase that too much tonight. We'll keep that for another episode.
I want to see where that proof is, mate. Where's the
I've got it all lined up, mate. I've got it all lined up.
All right. Yeah. Keep sniffing away. All right, let's give it back to Quinn here because it is about Cotton. He's the first one who retired. How's that going for you, mate?
I tell you, I had a few people in the comments very early in the show there asking how I'm going, how I'm traveling, how are the Tigers, and let me tell you, I am. Yeah, that one hurt. I don't know. Maybe I'm very sentimental when it comes to my players, and Cotchin was one of those blokes that's been around since. I feel like I don't really remember Richmond without him. So to see him retire and hang it up, it's the right time. He definitely needs to retire. But like you said, Rock, he's done pretty much everything a captain and a player can do at a club. So it is sad to see him go.
100%. And I have to admit, like before, when was it? When did you win your first one? 17?
17, yeah.
Yeah, before that, seriously, I really thought, and I'm gonna state this, he was the worst captain in the league, right? The bloke was useless, right? He was just, but Bucky turned it around, man. He became a team player and he became one of the great captains. So you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
No, you know what it was? Yeah, go, Mark.
Yeah, no, he was one of those midfielders that I think at one stage of his career, he had to have 30, 35 possessions per week to make him feel that he was part of the midfield. But the last, I guess, say 10 years, he's, just had to do what he had to do. And they won 3 flags out of it, to be quite honest. That's how I see Trent Cotchin as a player, as, not too, wanting to get all those possessions, just making sure that the team effort. So that's how I see him as a player.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what I was going to say. He went from a player that, well, you're right, he would rack up high possession, he would win the footy heaps, and that's probably what he was doing around that 2012 mark and that Brownlow year. But it was probably, around that 2016, 2017 mark, and he changed his game style and became more of a crash and bash, got less of the footy, but he did more for his teammates around him. And that was also the year that, he that Richmond sort of the culture shifted, and he was the big catalyst of Richmond's culture shifting, and that's how he went from 13th on the ladder to winning the flag the next season. So if he wasn't at that club, I still don't think we would have won any of those flags. So it's big reason is Koch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true,
100%, man.
man.
As I said, he changed his the way he played the game. He started to go in tougher and started being more team orientated. You know what I mean? And not worried about getting that 35 possessions, but doing the team thing. And I'm telling you, he led that team strongly. But that's it. He's done, and he done a great little. I actually watched his whole speech to the players in the club rooms, yeah, and it was well done to the man, well done. I hate him when I seen him, but now I wish nothing but I wish nothing but everything the best for him, mate.
You seem to be a person with a lot of hatred, Rocco. Rehab could be one solution, or maybe we should organise to send someone around there to give you a big hug, mate, because it's not good for your health. Not good for your health at all.
I'm healthy as fuck, mate.
Yeah.
I'm healthy as fuck. I'm on top of the world. I hate every other player. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't see, you never go to a game. You got no idea how it works. I mean, you've been to one game in 3 years. You don't understand what passion is. You pretend that you do. So you got no idea. If any of you say that you like any other club or player, well, then I don't know what to say, mate. Like when he was playing, you think that when Cochin was playing for fucking Richmond and he played against Carlton, I didn't want nothing but misery for the bloke. Are you fucking joking or what?
That's true.
Seriously. But I said that I thought he was a fucking dud. And he fucking changed it around. And now I've given him I've even put up graphics of him. I'm saying I wish all the best. And you, because I know you're trying to read a fucking script, right? You're trying to bag me now, even though I've given Quinn the fucking everything he deserves, you fucking banana.
Oh, so
Yeah, you're lucky, Quinn. You're lucky, Quinn, mate.
What you do,
I honestly didn't realise.
Stop reading a script, you banana.
I didn't realise you were praising him. I apologise.
You're a dad.
I
You're a dickhead. All right,
Good on you,
listen.
Trent.
While we're talking about fucking dickheads,
I knew that was coming, you prick.
no, to tell you the truth, here's another one that went right. But to tell you the truth, I'm the only one that would stand up for Jack, man. A lot of people call Jack that he was a show off and that, and I disagree. To me, Jack was someone who played with passion and is the better Revolt out of the two. I don't care what anyone says.
Right, yeah, I've always said that. Maybe I'm biased, but yeah, I think he's definitely the better of the two. I think he was a bit like Cochin. Early in his career, he was a bit more flashy and he just tried to kick as many goals as he could. And as he got a little bit older, he started bringing his teammates into it a little bit more, and he still kicked his goals. Of course, that's his job as a key forward. But the way he brought his teammates into it and got around them, I think, was something that goes a little bit underrated in Jack's game.
Hey, his stats talk for themselves, mate. And before we keep on going, we've got a question here I just want to address. Do you have a quiz, Rocco? Yes, we do. We have got the Manny and Rocco Collingwood fucking shit down Johnson Street quiz going tonight. So it's going to be happening, right? It's going to be happening. But let's get back to Jack. And I just want to, just before you go on about Jack, I just want to say to Magpie Manny, how's his trip to the Gold Coast going, mate?
What's that?
How's his trip to the wasn't he going to the Gold Coast?
Who's that?
Jack.
Well, did you say,
watch this space, I'm telling you, blah, blah, and only days later, right, he retires. And he did exactly what I said he would do.
Maybe it was something that myself and Mark were looking into it as, we're thinking,
what are you now? Who?
The coach decided to retire from footy. Now he's going up to up there.
We're talking about you with your fucking ridiculous statements that you had no idea.
Hey, listen.
58-year-old was going to go.
There's nothing that still says that he may not go up there and be one of those players who will be working on the inside of the club, maybe as a, I don't know,
Yeah,
as a full forward
good
trainer.
point. That's exactly right, Manny.
You
That's
said player.
you're
You
spot on
said
there, mate.
nothing about coaching. You said player. Don't go changing it around, mate. Anyway, Quinn, you've lost two of your big names. I mean, they were your big names, but to me, great players. But I think it was time.
You're right. No, you're right. It was time.
Yay!
Piss
Piss
off.
off.
Yeah.
Get out of
They
there.
had to. Fuck.
Piss off. Go on. Move on.
No, they had to go. They were at that age. I think Jack potentially could have stretched it one more, but he's probably made the right call to wrap it up here.
See, that's the thing, Quinn. That's the thing. Rewald could have stretched one more year, and Manny was right. And Nostradamus has just sent me a message now saying that I reckon Hardwick is gonna, he's gonna ask him to come back in for one more year.
Nah,
Manny was right. Nostradamus has got something in my ear.
It'll be irresponsible.
Jack's done. He's cooked.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
No, he's cooked. He's cooked. But it was time, and it's sad now because it's. I mean, the team was already there anyway, but it's definitely now the end of that era, that generation that we've been used to the last 10 years or so. So it's sad, but it's time to move on. We've got bigger and better things to look forward to eventually. And
Tigers in the cage. Tigers have been tamed, mate. They're in the cage now. Lock them up. Gone for another 10 years.
Dusty next year. What do you reckon?
He might go to GW Gold Coast as well.
If you've been watching Dusty, he's had an absolute ripper season. He's one of the only players in the comp averaging 20 plus and a goal every game. So I think he's still got plenty of footy left in him. But we'll see. We'll see.
No, we'll see. All right. So anyway, them two are done. Yous are done anyway. So probably
we're taking a nap. We've won 3 flags. We're taking a break. Give us, we'll be back.
That's right, Quinn.
Don't take too long of a break, mate. I'm telling you, it can last a long time, brother.
They're lasting for 37 years.
All right, now I've got a question for Quinny, right? An intelligent question. So, Manny, maybe you won't understand this, but I was talking to one of my Richmond mates today, right? We had a big discussion about Richmond. Do you think that they just held on to these players just a little bit too long and they should have started? Now, I know everyone's a general after the battle, right? But if we're just looking forward, should they have, because they try to chase that next premiership, you know what I mean, when they had a good side, you reckon maybe this is going to set them back a couple of years that they shouldn't have been set back?
I don't know. It's a tough one because I still think we've got some really good young players that are coming through that just aren't getting enough game time, and they will get that now with these older blokes moving aside. It just, I don't know. Cochin, I think, definitely could have moved aside maybe a year or two ago, but I think Jack, he wasn't really in anyone else's way, Rewald, at that time. So I think now is the right time for Jack. But yeah, Cochin maybe. I can see him standing maybe in a couple of midfielders. We've got a couple of young kids that are coming through, so it's it'll be good to see them. But yeah, who knows where that would be if they didn't have someone like Cochin in their way a year or two ago.
Yeah, listen, as I said, everyone's a general after the battle. It's just an interesting conversation.
I honestly believe that it's very important when you get young upcoming players to be able to be on the same field as people like Rewald, people like Cochin, Dusty, because this is, you've got to remember something. A lot of these upcoming players are looking at these players, mature players that have been superstars, and for some of them could have been, they're heroes, where all of a sudden, here I am training with my hero. And that is so important for these young upcoming players. So, as a tactical point of view, you look at it and say, maybe this is the right thing. Now, we all know that there was no way Richmond was going to try and win a flag this year. I mean, from the word go, I mean, you could tell that maybe there was a little bit of hope at some stage, but, Richmond's gone through that era.
They thought they did because they thought they did because they picked up.
Got past that era. They've got past that era. Now it's time for them to rebuild. So let's support our blue bag. He made the point that it's time for Richmond to rebuild, and that's what it is.
But they did think they could win it. because they topped up their team with that mindset.
Yeah, because if you look at last year, we
That's
played
Queen, of
finals.
course they did.
No, we did, and I was falling for that. Like we made finals last year, and we arguably a bad goal review cost us the game, but and we could have won a final last year. And the only thing that was really missing from our game last year was our centre clearances. We couldn't win them to save ourselves, so that's why we thought we'll bring in a Taranto, we'll bring in a Hopper. Centre clearances are fixed, and we'll take it to the next level. But I think another year,
you're missing
some of
Lynch
our
as
older
well,
boys,
mate.
and
You're missing Lynch.
Tom
he's
Lynch
a
is
key
our most
forward,
important.
mate.
He's our most important player. He won our BNF last year. He's huge for us. Having him out hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But I think we had bigger issues than just Lynch as well now we've seen. But, I mean, him coming in next year will help us a lot, definitely.
Nah, definitely. Listen, man, even
And
the team said that they were trying to chase another premiership. But unfortunately, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't work, it sets you back. If it does work, you're a fucking genius, It's the way it is, So, unfortunately, now you're going to have to rebuild. And now some of these kids will get a go, And the thing is that sometimes you say, oh, but these players and but what happens is you're holding back other players. You're not putting other players on your list. You know what I mean? If you clog it up with older players, you just don't get a look in other players, man. You've only got 44. Is it 44, Quinn?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you've only got 44. If you've got like 2 or 3 old players that are clogging up your list and aren't going to be a part of that premiership, there's 3 other players, man. 3 players can change the whole dynamic of your team, But anyway, listen, it's all good. Let's move on to the next one. Anything else, Manny? I'm sure you've got one. You are definitely going to have one. Let's go.
Well, Rocco, like I mentioned to you the other day, and of course you thought I was targeting you personally, which I wasn't. But I'm talking about the game itself and its progress over the years. It's become a faster game. It's become a game of skill. It's become, absolutely fantastic in progression. But the one thing that lets you down is we can't get it right every time there's a close decision, when there's a goal. Has it been touched? Was it touched? I mean, I don't understand, but there's got to be something. There's got to be something there that could be, I don't know, they've got to do something to say, you know what, at the moment, we're failing. We are failing, And then, of course, the media has had a field day over the last 4 or 5 days saying that it was, the biggest robbery, the Melbourne Carlton game, because they said that, that was clear as day. But at the end of the day, it was the umpire's decision. But there's got to be something done to make
You're
more.
right.
Yeah, something. The technology. Something's got to happen. We spoke about this, about a month ago. But it's really, really frustrating that we've got to bring a game, but yet we can't achieve one simple thing, and that's being able to get the technology to get, up there really close and make a real, decision. I don't know. It's frustrating, I think, but I don't know what you guys think.
I agree. I think the technology, and it's not just the Carlton Melbourne game on the weekend, because it happens nearly every week. I think the technology isn't up to scratch. I think if the umpire says, I'm not too sure, go to I think it's a goal, but not sure, go to the goal review, and they've got insufficient evidence, that's just proof that our technology is not good enough. You should be able to use the technology to say, this is definitely what's happened, and they can't do that at the moment. So it helps in a lot of situations, but there's situations where it makes no difference because it makes it worse, if anything. And I think we saw that on the weekend, but we've seen it plenty of times throughout the year. It's not just that once off.
Yeah, so just on that, Manny, no media has said it was a robbery. No media.
I showed you, mate. I showed you.
You're making that up.
I showed you the clip. Now, if our listeners and our viewers,
what clip?
I sent you the clip where it clearly showed it.
What? No media said it was a robbery. At the end of the day, the one thing I do agree on is that they should be able to get better footage, okay?
Yeah.
But the rule stands as it is. This is simple, man. There is a soft call, right?
Yeah.
That's why they do a soft call. The soft call said it was touched, right? then they go to, if they haven't got conclusive evidence, it goes back to the call. So if you want to get rid of the fucking cameras, get rid of it. It would have been touched. That's it. The decision would have been correct because he would have decided. So what I'm saying is there's no use. This happens every single time there's a close decision, right? Because now people go, oh, was it touched? Wasn't a touch? At the end of the day, this is what it's like cricket, right? It's like cricket. They got snicko and they got ball tracking. You know that ball tracking isn't 100%, do you? Ball tracking is 100%. What they do is they get the line of the ball and they determine where they think it's going to go. Correct? Right? So it's not 100%. But what happens is everyone accepts that that's what the decision will be. And this is the same. This is the same. When they can see a clear thing, they do it. When they can't, it goes to. That's why the umpire does a soft call. The initial is a soft call. So I don't even know why it just every time there's one of these calls, it goes back to like, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. At the moment, that's what it is. There is no thing. And while we're talking about that, because everyone's been talking about that, everyone forgets, I'll give you fucking 5 decisions, right? They should have been called or not called in that game, but no one talks about them.
But Rocco, I'm talking about human error that can be actually, you can have something that, modern technology could assist. It's as simple as that. They do it in so many sports and they get it right, and yet we can't get it right. That's all I'm saying.
I understand, but this is what they've got now, and it works. They say soft call and then they bang. If they did a soft call and then they come up with evidence, right, that it showed the different, then you go, there's a problem, right? Because even if you get clear evidence, there's never going to be 100% that it's clear. There'll never be 100%.
Why not?
So, and the other thing is, all right, so what's the solution?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That you've got so much money that's behind
better technology.
Sport. And there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way.
Yeah,
there
what
really
is it?
Be a better way.
There's no use quite coming up with things and then not having a solution for it. What's the better way? Is it snicko? Is it what? Like, what is it?
Maybe they need to put something on the football that has I don't know.
But to me, it should be, you know what? Let's just go back to the umpire's decision and full stop. It was never a fucking problem and that was it. You know what I mean? Just leave it as the umpire's decision and that's it, man. And
the umpire would have shit himself, mate. He didn't want to pay that a goal because Carlton supporters would have killed him.
Right, just fucking take it away. Is that what you're saying?
No, what was that? What was that, Mark?
If they can't get
I reckon the goal umpire just shit himself and said 1 point just in case. If he said it was a goal, the Carlton supporters would have just murdered him.
Nah, I doubt it. They always make a soft call. Anyway,
even before that, Rock, even before that, it was actually a free kick to Carlton.
Exactly.
So before the touch was a free kick, but you can't go back onto that again.
Since you said that, I've actually got something to show you about that. And have a look at this. Why wasn't this paid as a free kick? And here is the footage. Exactly, you can see it. All right. Was it touched?
He's got his own. Yeah.
Marchback said straight away he touched it. And to me, I always believe when a player says it, right?
Yeah,
but have a look at that. Watch this. Why isn't this a free kick to Marchbank? Have a look. He gets pulled off the ball. Why isn't that a free kick? Look at this. Watch. He gets pulled off the ball. Why wasn't that a free kick? Now, to all your
they'll stop the whole lot.
This is to any of you, but this is to all your Melbourne supporters, right? You know what? You can go and get stuffed. You're a fucking bunch of Melbourne bitter, fucking snow bloody cheese eating platter. You're a bunch of duds. You went there. You had about 2,000 people there crying that was touched. How about you fucking go and get stuffed, mate? You're a bunch of cheats, and you can go and get fucked, man. There should have been a free kick in the first place. Anyway, that's my say about that.
No, fair enough. It's a fair call. That's a fair call.
Just quickly with the reviews. just another thing. Like when a goal is kicked, do they review straight away that goal? Like they don't have to actually.
Apparently,
okay.
so whenever a goal is kicked, apparently it gets reviewed straight away. Because if you notice, sometimes they'll go to the center and then they'll bring it back.
Yeah. So they review it straight away just to see if it was touched by the player or if it was a throw, or regardless, they always review the goal.
Only for goals, but they don't review everything else. I mean, fucking, we should have got 250-meter penalties in that game. There was one where Martin marks the ball at 40, and the fucking Gorn, man, he kicks it 55 meters away after the whistle, and there was no 50. Why didn't we get a 50 there?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's a million. They will never get it right. But you know what I'm going to say about technology? I kind of agree with you, Manny. If they can't get it right, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it. That's it. And like Peter Bluebagger says, Melbourne Karen Bitters. That's what they are. They're a bunch of sooks saying, fuck off. You're a bunch of duds, man. I'm telling you. They're the worst supporters.
Yasu Peter.
Yasu Peter.
That's it. So anything else on that? Anything else we want to talk about before we move on to the games?
No, I agree with you guys. If it's not good enough technology, then fuck it off.
And one more thing. You know what, man? You get it, and then there'll be other times when it will go against you, man. And you just kind of, that's the same with free kicks. And another thing, Stephen May, go and punch one of your teammates like you fucking used to, right? Because you're a dud. Now he's come out and said, he's told his teammates that regardless if he touches it or not, they're just going to say it's touched. Like, he's a cheat too, that bloke. What a bunch of... Why don't you go and punch one of your teammates in the face, you fucking dud? What a dickhead, mate. I stand by players that when they say they've touched it, it might be a fingernail, but I believe your first instinct is that if you touch it, you scream out, I touched it. If you don't, I believe that the player doesn't say, I touched it.
Yeah.
And if you look at his reaction, he said it straight away. As he's falling, he's going, touch, so...
Yeah, I agree. I only play local footy, but it's the same thing. If I think I've touched the ball, even if I feel it just brush past my hand and I can feel it slightly, I start doing this straight away. It's just instinct, because straight away you want everyone to know that was touched. Yeah. I might not see it, but a lot of the time it is natural instinct for a footballer to just scream that he's touched the footy.
Stephen,
who do you play for, Quinny?
Prick. Fucking.
Who you playing for?
Elstonwick Footy Club in the Ammos. So get down. Finals a couple of weeks away. Get down, everybody.
We're going to support.
We'll let me know if you got finals coming up, have you?
We're sitting top of the ladder at the moment.
Yeah. Look at that. Well, let us know, mate, if you make the grand final.
There's only one problem at the moment, boys. I'm in a moon boot.
What do you do?
No, well, I ain't gonna come and watch you play there, mate. I'm sorry.
On Saturday, I sprained a couple of ligaments, so I should be back in 2 to 3 weeks. So just in time.
All right. TBC, mate. TBC.
Hey, Quinn,
it's what the medicos have told me, Manny. They said 2 to 3 weeks, mate. Do your rehab, you'll get back.
Yeah, right.
Come watch the Elstonwick, mate. Come watch the Wicks Saturday.
You've got to,
good luck, mate. Good luck, buddy.
You've got to rely on your teammates to get you through now, man. Without the star player, what are they going to do? Are they going to be able to cover it?
Man. I don't know where the goals are going to come from, honestly. I don't know where they're coming from the next couple of weeks, but they'll have to make do.
Right. That cheers, King. I was up and about this week, I'll tell you that much, mate. I'll let those Melbourne supporters know all the way home, mate. They can all go and get stuff. And just quickly back on Stephen May isn't on. You know what he's done with himself by stating that on radio? Umpires know now that he's a fucking liar, so they're gonna go against him. And the other thing is, just quickly, now the coach is on coke. Oh, I'm loving that, mate. Did you hear that, the story? Like, we don't know if it's true, but it's funny that it just came out anyway. What about this question for you, Quinny?
Yeah, which one's that? Sorry.
How many goals you kicked this year, Quinny?
Oh, great question. Great question. I don't know. I think maybe around 20 odd. Small
Oh, mate, a fucking goal kicking midfielder, mate. You know, you should work your weight in goals, mate. Goal kicking midfielders.
Oh, mate, there's plenty of us. We're popping up through the ranks at the moment. We're doing well.
Well,
Yeah,
they
good.
reckon they've got to replace and get Manny to cover Quinn. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
You can
Very
be like
good.
Rene. You can be like Rene Kink.
Somehow,
centre half bench.
I can guarantee you that if there's a massive brawl, I'll be very, very delighted to get in there and help. But apart from that, I'm too old for anything else.
Too many balls, no balls, mate.
You are, man.
We'll get you down, Manny.
Yeah, seriously, I've known you for about 11, 12 years, and fuck, you've gone downhill, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't know how much more lower you can go, man, because it's getting worse, mate. All right, let's move into this, man. I think everyone's ready for this. What do we got here? First of all, let's go straight into this one. This is your part, mate. Read it loud.
All right. We've got the Collingwood Footy Club on top, and we've got Carlton now in fifth spot. I reckon they've cemented their position in the top 8. I don't care what people are saying. Essendon, you know, it's a do or die for them for the next 2 weeks. And Quinn, it's all over Red Rover for your young side, matey. So next year.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all over for all of you. I don't even know why you're in the competition. Essendon won't make it because you're done. You're done.
Oh, bullshit, mate.
Not beating GWS, and the doggies are going to
What makes you say that? What makes you say that?
Because you're a shit.
Oh, what? Carlton's fantastic all of a sudden.
You bet the two bottom sides by a total of 10 points. West Coast
That's all right.
by 100 and something points, right?
That's all right. Just getting some momentum going. We're getting some momentum going. We'll get some momentum going.
You just barely got over the bottom two sides, man.
4 points.
Seriously, you shouldn't even be ninth, man. You're really a disgrace, man. So anyway, let's get into like the first game, because we'll talk about your shit fucking drug addict side in a second, right? But let's go into this one here. 16-13, 109 to 15-11, 101 Geelong. How was that, Manny? This is how did your shit team go?
Well, you know, Geelong had a great start to that first quarter, and you know, I sat there watching the game with my son, and I said to my son, if Geelong continue.
Oh, you watched the replay, but be honest.
Well, you know that
mini on Foxtel.
You know,
I know
watched the
you
replay.
watched the replay. You didn't watch it.
You know, I watched the replay. You know, I watched the replay, Rocco.
But
we won't.
Admittedly, your son hadn't watched it yet, correct?
Well, no, but I did watch the replay. You know where I was when the game was on.
Yes, I know you were.
All right, we won't say anything about that. Last thing we need is for people to know that I was locked up. Yeah, I watched the replay, and look, sure, I knew at the end we won the game, but you know, looking at the way we played that first quarter, it truly showed that we just didn't look like it was pretty much. I said to myself, you know what, time to say goodbye to 2023 and go back to the drawing board. But having said that, I give credit to the Magpies, because in that second quarter, losing Darcy Moore in that second quarter, they basically came back, and that third quarter was just amazing footy. It was just amazing footy. I don't know whether Geelong was just shell-shocked, but they just played amazing footy. And of course,
you know, I don't know what you were watching.
You know, but you know, for a team that lost against Carlton, it got smashed against Hawthorn, having the injuries that we had, and to come back and win the way we did, you know, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic.
And you almost let that shit Geelong side come back, man. And again, you've made a team fucking kick 100 points on you, man. Seriously, your defense is pathetic, man. Seriously, man, they almost won. They've kicked 100 points on you.
Well, McRae knows that there's still a lot of work to do.
A lot. He's gone backwards, man.
You know, but you know what? At the end of the day, Rocco, a win's a win. And we'll take that win because I'm very proud of the way the team played. Very proud of the way the team played.
You've lost a couple more players. I mean, this week you've also lost Degoe. I'm telling you, Degoe is a dud, man. That bloke there, if he's not look at me, there's something fucking I don't understand.
We've lost Degoe, and we've lost Degoe and Bobby Hill.
And Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill's another pretender, mate. Seriously. That bloke there is useless, man. So,
but the good thing is that we got side bottom. Side bottom will be back.
Get side bottom back, and immediately side bottom is one of your most important players. And I've always said that your wingers are the ones who determine, and you've got one.
And also the player that's disliked by the Richmond Football Club, the player who took away their opportunity to win 4 in a row, and that's Big Mason Cox.
Is he coming back?
Yep, he's coming back, and also,
how desperate are they?
Trust me, Matty, I would not be fucking happy about that. I'm telling you, I love when he plays because he's a dud, man. He's a dud. Dud.
We also got unveiled
like 2 possessions.
We're going to unveil a debutant. We're going to unveil a debutant in the form of Jacob Ryan. We'll be wearing number 24.
What do you know about Jacob Ryan? What does he play? What position?
He'll be playing in the midfield.
He's a midfielder, is he?
Yeah, and he's come from South Australia. So
you sure he's a midfielder?
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
Or is he
midfielder? Midfielder. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just look at your side. You're a fucking idiot because you know he's a defender. He's coming in for more. You're a dickhead. I'm telling you, man. Just stop. I know that because I saw you looking down. I know you're trying to look at stats. Someone probably gave you something. He's a defender.
Listen.
He's a defender.
He is a defender, yes. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
You made it act like, we're getting this fucking Ryan. Shut up. The only reason he got a fucking game is because you're Darcy Moore, the one who's a fucking pretender gets it.
Well, you know what? This is why you've got upcoming players. That is what it is.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't believe you got rolled in. Next time, do some more studying, please. Anyway, let's go back, mate. Seriously, that's the best, man. I don't know. You give me gold every fucking week, man. You give me gold.
This is the epitome of a Collingwood. Go to Pines! Come on!
Yeah. Come on.
I'm from Maui! I'm
from Maui!
Anyway,
hey,
I'm from Maui.
That might be Marty. Is that Marty?
Marty from Maui.
No, that's where is he? Where's your mate? With no regrets.
No regrets. Well,
is he there? I can't see him. I'm scrolling through. He's disappeared. You know why? Because he's like your side, mate. A bunch of fucking turds, mate. Piss off. Anyway, let's go to the next game and let's go and have a look at what did we have. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the game of the season. 12-5-77 North Melbourne on the second last have lost 18 in a row to 13-8-86 the world beaters. Oh, Essendon.
Go the Dons. Hey, what's the matter? We won.
No,
isn't that the main thing?
As long as you're happy.
Well, you think North Melbourne are easy beats, are they? To be quite honest, I reckon.
They've lost 18 in a row, Mark. 18.
Yeah, but they're not easy beats. I just think they don't know how to win.
Mate, you can't be more easy beat than 18. 18.
Well, they're going to win one game. Who they playing next week? They're playing.
It doesn't matter if they play next week.
I reckon they'll win next week, whoever they're playing.
Oh,
Who,
fuck
West
off,
Coast?
man. You're
Are they?
West Coast have got the doggies at Marvel this week.
No, who's North playing next week? Fucking Quinn. What's
North
going on
playing
here?
Richmond. North playing Richmond. Fuck you.
Good luck, Quinny, mate. I reckon I'll top you guys off, mate. I'm telling you right now.
But then, you know what? You make sure you fucking tip them then, if you're so confident.
I've tipped them. I've tipped them.
You better tip North Melbourne because I'm going to punish you in that fucking tips too, right? I'm going to punish you in those tips too. That's how seriously, mate. If you're sitting there and happy with that, right, at the pointy end of the fucking season, your last 2 games, you've won by a total of 10 points to the
That's okay.
side.
It doesn't matter. We still got the 4 points, mate. There's still another 2 games to go, right? Like, you think about it. Carlton's won 8 in a row, right? They're going to lose 1 or 2 on the way through towards the finals. I'd rather just be, the sleeping giants, right?
What's sleeping here?
Just keep your wins. We've got some good players coming back. But anyway, I was at the game on Saturday. It wasn't really a good spectacle to go and watch. But one thing I did notice that North were pretty desperate for to win the game for Ben Cunningham for his last game. So you could just see that the players were going like full on hammer and tong. But I was quite pretty proud of the Bombers, mate, just to withhold that. Because teams are going to go out next week. Rewalt's leaving, Martin or whatever. Who is it? Cochin. Cochin. Sorry, or Martin. He might as well go as well. Yeah, they're going to play for those players. So we had to withstand that, and the Essendon players did that, and it wasn't pretty. We got the 4 points, and we're still alive in the finals. So statistics and so forth. I don't care at the moment. Get the 4 points. Get the wins. We've got some great players coming back next week against GWS. If we beat them, I'll tell you right now, mate, we are going to be the sleeping giants. Don't worry about the Carlton Spuds and the Collingwood Wobbles.
This is why your team is shit, man.
It's not. We are not shit. We're
you're the sleeping giant. You.
We will. If we win the next 2 games,
shut up. No,
I'll tell you right now. Nostradamus has just come back to me again. He said that if Carlton finish 5th and we finish 8th, we'll top you guys and knock you out of the finals. So
You're
just
gonna knock us out. You couldn't even knock out fucking. You almost lost to the
we don't have to.
side.
We don't have to, mate. We don't play good against the teams below us. We played better. We played better. We played better for the teams on top of us.
Who did you play better
against? We're always more competitive against teams that are on top of us, and which is a good thing.
I hope. You know what? I fucking hope you finish 8th because
so do I, mate.
We burnt you in the last final, mate.
Oh, mate! If we finish 8th, mate, and we win, I'll tell you, Rock, mate. I'll be doing a nudie run around here, mate. A nudie run.
Who's going to stop us? You.
We will top you.
If you guys don't finish in the 8th,
shut up. You're the shit.
If you guys don't finish in the 8th, remember what you said after round 1.
They won't finish in the 8th because the doggies won't lose this week, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you won't win this week, first of all. But even if you do, right, you've got to win the last game against Collingwood by about 80 points.
No. If we beat Collingwood in the last game, we're in, mate. That doesn't matter. We're in. We're in, mate. And Collingwood,
that means that fucking the doggies have to lose both games.
Well,
the doggies have to lose it to West Coast this week, and they're already like fucking 25% above you.
Yeah, but you know what is Carlton on? 50 points.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Carlton will lose this week. They'll lose next week. So that's we're on 52 points. So we'll take Carlton's position. What are you talking about?
All right. So you're going to take our position, are you?
Well, you're going to lose the last 2 games.
All right. Done.
You're confident you're going to beat Gold Coast this week. You're confident that you're going to beat Gold Coast over there.
You don't think I should be confident after what we've done in the last weeks? You think that seriously that we shouldn't be confident?
You can be confident, but don't be overconfident. Don't be overconfident.
Who says that? You're saying that. You're the one saying that if you make it, right, you're going to be the sleeping giant and you just fucking got over the bottom side.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what a sleeping giant is.
Mark,
you don't have to
I
beat
can tell you-
teams like that by 100
tell you
points
right now-
because
Sleeping
because
giant,
because
not fucking
if you go and smash those teams by 60 to 80 points a week after that, you play another team, then I'll smash you because it's like a practice game.
Gold Coast by 60. We smashed fucking Hawthorn by 60. We didn't get pumped the week
Oh,
after.
didn't you?
Doesn't even make sense.
I might have to get to my figures again.
Hey, Mark, Rocco's got a big whiteboard that he can see everything.
I know.
Right now, if you were coming in for the first time, say the last 6-7 weeks, and were asked the question, who is the informed team?
Yeah.
Hands down, I hate to admit it, but Carlton at the moment.
Yes.
I mean, mate, I turned around and said 5 weeks ago, dare to dream, and Rocco was sitting there telling me, what am I talking about?
Yeah, but Manny, the informed teams don't keep on going for 15 weeks, mate.
You know what?
It's coming to the pointy. Listen, it's coming to the pointy end of the season.
Yeah, that's right. And
That's right.
We're the ones that are
You're informed, but you can't keep. The statistics will tell you that you can't keep on winning every single game. What you think you're going to win the next 6 games?
How many did they win last year to win the grand final?
Who's that?
Geelong.
Yeah, but Geelong are different than Carlton. Carlton.
How many did they win? They won 16 in a row.
Yeah, but very hard. Very hard to do that, Rock. It's very hard to do that.
We did it. A lot of teams. How many did fucking?
You're informed.
Won fucking 8 or 9 in a row to win.
That's exactly right, and that's what I say with this game. We're not in form, and we're still winning, and now this is an opportunity for us to get into some form.
You lost 4 weeks in a row, and your 2 wins come against the bottom side.
Wait for the sleeping giants, all right? Just wait for the sleeping giants. The Bombers.
GWS, after losing over there, seriously, Mark, I'm surprised that your coach will even last after he gets smashed.
Anyway, we'll go back to the big statement that you made after round 1 when you said that any team that finishes after round 1 on top of the ladder never misses out of the 8. Right?
Well, that's the last 20 years, Manny. And that's not me saying it.
Well, you know what?
And there's two games to go, mate.
Well, you'll go down in history, Mark, as first season at on the Fourever Rivals. You're gonna go down in history as
that's right. Your team. I'll take that, Manny, because we've got Collingwood the last game, and I reckon we'll beat you guys. We'll knock you off the top ladder.
I'm actually happy that you're thinking like that, because I always believe whatever the fans feel, the club feels, and if you're going in think you're sleeping giants, mate. And I can't wait. When's this GWS game? I'm actually going to go down to the fucking Gold Coast just to watch your shit team go down.
Let's go, Rock. Let's go. Let's all 4 of us go to Gold Coast. Let's all go to the Gold Coast this weekend.
Let's go into this one, mate. Don't worry about your shit team, mate. 9-6-60, 8-8-56. Low-scoring game. But as everyone said, it was finals-like atmosphere. I got nothing to say, mate. We just take a 1 win at a time, mate.
9 goals. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. And apparently it was a very slippery game.
Well, it rained all day, but I'm not going to blame it on that. It rained all day. It was tough. In the first quarter, we should have really been 5 or 6 goals up, man. We had 23 entries into the 50-3. We didn't capitalise. They come back. Melbourne was always come back. And to tell you the truth, I'm wrapped the way the game went because, man, in the last 4 weeks, we've won in every way, and I'm wrapped that we could hold on, man. So to me, mate, I'm watching the Carlton team with 6 of our 22 out, right? Still winning week after week, mate. And I'm not talking duds. I'm talking people like Chera, Walsh, McGovern, Mackay's apparently coming back this week. Mate, I don't even know what else to say, man. That team there, this Carlton team, I don't know what's turned it around in the 8 or 9 weeks, but something's turned it around, mate. I haven't seen a team, and all of the experts have been saying it this week, mate, from fucking minute 1 to minute 120, the pressure was held through the whole thing. And that is what finals fucking football's about, mate. Listen, as I said, and Manny keeps saying, oh, I didn't believe. Mate, 8 or 9 weeks ago, if anyone said, right, that they thought this was going to happen, they're fucking bullshitting, mate. No one knew what was going to happen. Only the players know what's turned it around. But the main thing is they have turned it around. The other thing is one player out, one player in. That's what I'm loving about it. They're not making excuses and they're filling a role. And at the moment, we're winning a lot of the main indicators, the hard balls. Defensive, we're one of the best in the competition. Actually, offensive, we're one of the best in the competition. This is our lowest score in about 9 weeks, right? So, to me, I don't know what else to say, mate. I'm wrapped in it.
Just quickly, Rock. When you were saying about, like, obviously you're missing some really, good players in your side, and that those players will probably be in your best 22. Yeah, correct.
100%.
Okay, so you guys are in form at the moment, yeah.
Yes.
So, say for instance, 3 or 4 of those players are fit to play. Would you get rid of some of those players, the fringe players? I guess that you would or you wouldn't.
Of course, I get rid of them.
You get rid of them.
Sam Walsh and Adam Chera are ready to come into the team, and I'm not going to drop someone like a Cottrell or a Fogarty who are in our.
You've won 8 in a row, so all of a sudden.
No, but you're always, unlike you, we're always looking at improving, and you're talking 2 of our top 5 players, and Mackay too. I'm
talking about 5 or 6 of your players that could be in your top 22. I'm talking about even Silvani and McGovern and so forth.
Silvani won't make it in.
Okay, so he wouldn't be in your best 22.
No.
Okay, all right. Case closed. I'll rest my case there, Manny and Quinn.
But Mackay, McGovern, right? Walsh and Chera.
Right, so if they're all fit.
They're all in. When they're fit, they're in.
So if they're all fit this week, would you put those 4 players in and get rid of another 4 players as you guys are in form? Or would you
100% fit? If they were 100% fit, because they're not this week.
Okay.
But if they were, yes.
Okay.
100%.
Interesting. Okay.
Of course, interesting. Of course. What would you do?
I know where you're coming from, Mark.
Well, because the players that are playing at the moment, they deserve to be playing because it could change the structure.
Mark, and you know this because in 93, mate, Kickett didn't make the grand final, right? Because he was in form. He was one of your best players up to that point.
One.
It doesn't matter 1 or 2. It happens every game and it happens in every final series that, unfortunately, players miss out, mate.
Well, that's what I'm asking you, that question. Would they miss out?
Like I said, Mark.
You said that you'll put them in. You said that you will put them in.
Unfortunately, people like Cottrell and people like Fogarty, right? And people like even Chincotta, these people have done nothing wrong. But if those players are coming back, right, they're coming into the side.
Mark, they've done nothing wrong, but let's kick them in the guts, and then let's bring in these so-called superstars.
Yeah.
And this is football, isn't it? And this is
exactly.
Carlton complains as to why they're not building. But anyway, enough about Carlton.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
about? You're trying to say, all right, let's get into this. Now that you've started, Manny, let's get into this. If Moore and you win the next 2 games and Moore and Dacos are fucking ready to come in, right? And side bottom, do you bring them in? So shut the fuck up. You're a fucking banana.
You see?
Yeah, but you're talking about 2 games. You're talking about 8 games now, Rock. 8 games you've won without most of those players.
No, they haven't. You're fucking wrong there, Mark. Until you make
Walsh hasn't played. Mackay hasn't played
for like 3 or 4 games. Chera's only missed out 2. It's fucking Mackay who hasn't played for most of those games. Fucking McGovern's only missed 1. So what are you talking about? 8 games. It hasn't been 8 games. We have been a rolling fucking system through the whole 8 games. So
look, us, we're the druggies, you're the spuds.
what you are saying is full of shit. I know you're trying because I can see your notes. I see you could try to reading off a script. And Matty, you're just trying. You don't know what you're saying.
I'm not scripting.
Really,
No,
Rocco,
Rocco,
Sarah's missed 2 games. He hasn't missed 8 games. What are you talking about?
I reckon the only player, in my opinion, that
Who
shouldn't
cares
come
what
back
you
is
think?
Mackay.
You thought that Ryan was a fucking midfielder. You were going to put fucking McStay in the centre. What would you know?
Listen,
Shut
the
up.
only player
Next
that
game.
the only player I think should come back is Mackay. That's
We're
what I
way
think.
out of time, mate. Look at that 1 hour.
Mackay's only missed 5. We've won
5.
fucking 8. And he's ready to go this week. And you wouldn't put Mackay in your side.
Good luck.
It might change things. It might, mate. It
Mate.
might. They might start going to Mackay, and all of a sudden, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question, Rock. I'm just asking the question.
Listen, all I know is
what a bunch of bananas.
all I know
really
is
We've got 5 players this week. We've got 5 players: Stringer, Draper, Shield, Westerfield, and Caldwell coming in this week.
So why would you bring all 5 in?
That's right.
Well, because we need to, so we can start becoming to wake up the giant. We're waking up the giant now. We're bringing them up.
Can I just say,
do that, Mark?
the hottest
Because we're bringing. That's right. So now we're.
Why? Why would you do that?
To wake up the.
Why would you bring in Draper? Why would you bring in Stringer?
Well, because it's our elimination final, and we need to do that now. So
you're full of shit, man. This is our elimination final too, mate. We're not here just to win one more game. We're here to win every fucking game all the way to the end, mate. What a load of crap, man.
You win 10 in a row. You'll win 10 in a row, and you'll lose the big one.
Hey, can I just say?
We won't be losing to you, that's for sure.
Hey, can I just say?
This one, and let's let Queenie talk because you're full of shit. Anyway, this is all over for you. 14,993 St Kilda to 8,957 Richmond. You never gave an absolute one little iota of a fucking
Not even a contest.
That game was shit, so I'm not going to bother dwelling and spending time on that because we are running over time. That game was shit. But all I will say, and I'm reading off a script here, Rock. Apologies, but I will say, if West Coast win their last 2, GWS draw with Essendon, and then they both lose their last game. If Geelong loses to St Kilda, but then draws with the Bulldogs, and Adelaide loses to Sydney, and Richmond win by a combined 40+ points against the Kangas and North, we're in the finals, baby. So
that's it. See, mathematically, mate. Mathematically, I'll say it to you all the time, Quinn. Mathematically, there is always hope, mate. Anything can happen in the game of footy.
You can't rule us out. But yeah, I appreciate it, Davey. That was one of the
not until the fat lady sings, mate. It's all over.
She's singing, unfortunately. She's singing.
You got to look really realistically, and you got to read your team, mate. And unfortunately,
we're fucked.
I think Quinny, seriously, I think for some reason, some of Manny's fucking dumbness has like just because you're underneath him has kind of melted into your fucking brain there because you've lost the plot, mate. You've absolutely lost the plot.
Slow down there.
The stats don't lie.
I'm not afraid to sit there and admit that at the moment.
Mute Mark, please. I can't.
Carlton is looking good. And I tell you the one player who I put my hand up and say, what a superstar. I mean, just that natural long kick and the accuracy. And that is that full forward of Carlton's.
Charlie Curnow.
Oh,
I
mate,
told you, man, he's the best player in the comp, mate. And to get a full forward, well, who's better? To get a full forward that kicks anyone who'd answer me. To get a full forward, and you know, Quinny, because you've played finals, you would have known, and you kind of know, but you haven't got one. What's better than a big full forward, mate, in a final series, man?
Not much.
worth weight in gold, mate. So at the moment, and not only you see with Curnow, not only 70 goals, right? But you see him, his groundwork is as good as any fucking small player. And did you see those kicks around the corner, man? I'm telling you, he's one of the best ground kicks going around, man. He hits targets from 40, 50 meters, low trajectory. Fucking, mate,
really like
the bloke's a gun. Anyway, Manny, can you fucking stop making sense? Because what's going to happen is, you know how much you fucking shit me, right? Don't make me like you a little bit and stop it, right? Stop it now. Say something stupid, please. Go.
Rocco, listen. Look, if you want me to start, I mean, the facts are you got to sometimes sit back and admit that,
You know what I hope? I truly hope this, and I truly believe this. We win the next 2 games. I hope Melbourne lose the next 2 games, right? They're playing Hawthorn this week, so there's a slight chance, right? I don't think we will. But I fucking hope that first game is Collingwood-Carlton. I really do, man.
That won't happen.
Ready.
That won't happen.
It might happen. Melbourne's just got to lose its next 2.
No.
Why?
I find it hard. I look.
They're not playing that good, Melbourne. They're not playing that good, man. Hawthorn could have them, and then the last game, I think they've got a hard game. The last game, Geelong or someone. Anyway, all I'm saying is I hope it happens, mate, because it'll set Melbourne alight, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Mark. Let me ask you a question, Rocco.
Tell me.
Quinn, I know will be honest with this. You can't tell me that the Carlton supporters weren't happy to see Collingwood beat Geelong.
I can hear someone.
The crowd's watching the Matildas.
Because the Matildas are playing. Yes. So
sorry, that's me in the background here. Sorry, guys.
No, it's good, man. It's good.
They're all going crazy in the lounge room there, mate.
No, let us know if there's a goal score, then we'll get back. All right, let's go. This is going to go a little bit over. And what I've done is the Legends of the Jumper Punch Part 2 of Andrew McKay now is on at 8:30, everyone. So we moved it on so we can slowly, or not slowly, but let's get through this. Have we got any more things to talk about? No, we've talked about all the games. We talked about how shit Collingwood is. We talked about what a bunch of drug addicts S and and we talked how
Carlton.
It's all over, and we talked how Carlton's going to win the premiership. All right, we've done that. So we're all good. Let's go into this one here. Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to do this one. Let's do it. All right, let's go into Fourever tips, mate. This is where I shine and the rest of you fucking fall over. And let's do this, because then we're going to do this, and then we've got a quiz, and then we're going to go and watch the Matildas.
Let's go, Quinny.
Finish off. Seriously, finish off those backwards people over in England.
That's it, boys. We'll fly through this so we can get to the Matildas very shortly. But Collingwood take on Brisbane at Marvel Stadium. Brisbane aren't too bad at Marvel. They're shit at the G, but they're all right at Marvel. What are we thinking?
Flipping the coin for me.
All right. Manny, you're going.
Tails.
Brisbane, Mark.
Tails. Brisbane.
What are you doing? I'm
going to go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Collingwood.
Oh, so we're going 50-50 there. Yeah, I think Brisbane. I don't want to be rude, Manny, but Collingwood looks shaky, mate. And now you've lost more. No more. Next one.
Alrighty. Tigers take on North Melbourne. Farewell game. Cochin, Rewalt. Don't see us losing that one. So Tigers for me.
Yep. True Quinn, Tigers, mate, for me, for Cochin and Rewalt there, mate. They'll play for him.
No, you said you're going to go for North.
No, I went for. No, that's the.
That you hope they'll beat them, and you will go for North.
No,
You
no,
said-
yeah. I did say that, but I've just
You
changed
did,
my
Mark.
mind.
You can't.
No, I can change my mind. Richmond for me.
You are a wimp, and that just shows what your team's made of. A bunch
But I'll put $20 on North, mate, to see how they go anyway.
That's got you. I'm disappointed. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Alrighty. Rocco, your boys, Gold Coast take on Carlton up at Heritage Bank there on the Gold Coast, and I'm still going the Blues. They're in too good a form.
Come on, Marco.
Oh, yeah, I think that Carlton will slowly have their run gone. So Gold Coast for me.
I like it. I like it because that'll make me go even further ahead of you. Go.
Where are you guys? Where's this game?
It's
Gold
over
Over
Coast.
there.
Over there.
Yeah.
You know what? I hate to say this, but I think Carlton's one of the hot favourites for the flag this year.
I like it. You're trying to get the Carlton supporters on your side, man. I'm telling you,
I'm
don't
not.
make them like you.
Well, listen.
For the flag, are you fucking serious, Manny?
5 weeks ago, I got odds at $21 for the Carlton Football Club to win the flag.
Good
Oh,
luck.
you got the supporters here. Matula's jumped back on, mate.
You know, so you got to call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? You know,
That's it.
I mean, we
I
may have
don't
our rivals.
believe you're saying that, Manny, that Carlton's going to win
Rocco-
the premiership, mate.
Rocco,
You
mate,
guys have been sitting on
might
top.
hate me, but at the end of the day,
You've
it's
lost
not
the
about
plot.
Rocco whether he likes me or
Facts
hates
are
me. It's
facts,
about
aren't
the
they, Manny?
You
Facts
must be getting paid from the Carlton supporters, mate, or something. It
Mate,
must be a salary cap. Must be a salary cap infringement there.
it's night with day. It's just they've just come out of the dead.
And I reckon you're getting a bit of this, mate.
Hey, Mark.
Alrighty.
Mark, the rumors going around that you're jealous.
I'm jealous. I don't think so, my friend.
You can just see the envy in him, mate. Like only 6 or 7 weeks ago, you're like 5th on the ladder, you bunch of March fucking premiers, whatever. Yous are shit, man, and yous are falling away, and yous have got the worst coach. I'm telling you, he was the one that he said he's hope he's going to do the same thing as he did with North Melbourne. Finish fucking
Move on.
out of
Next game, Quinn. Next game, Quinn. We're running late. I've got to have some dinner here. Come on.
No, you and I both, Marco. Let's keep moving. We've got the Giants and the Bombers. Speaking of my Giants and Bombers at Giants Stadium. And sorry, Mark, I've got to give it to the Giants at home ground. I just think they're
Good on you, mate. Good on you, Quiddy. Good on you, mate. Oh, good on you, Matty. Good on you, mate. Good stuff, Matty. What about you, Rock?
There is no chance. I've never said this. You know, usually there's like a 1% chance. There is a 0 chance that you can win this game.
Okay. Well, we've got 5 players coming back in, hopefully. Stringer, Draper, Corwell, Shield, and Westerfield.
And you're not going to win. Go.
Essendon by 18 points.
Done.
Alrighty, we keep going. We've got St Kilda and the Cats at Marvel Stadium. I'm going Geelong.
Yeah, Geelong way for me.
I'm going for St Kilda here.
Ah.
This is an important game. This is an important game for St Kilda.
No, I'm going for Geelong. St Kilda is shit. Hey, before you go, can I just what do we got here? I saw something here. What's this one? What does this even mean? Rocco doesn't seem to have any concept of graciousness and sport. We're talking footy here, mate. What are you talking about? Like, why do I have to have sportsmanship against what? Well, what is wrong with you, rat poison daughter of suicide? Man, seriously, mate. What are you talking about? I've got no graciousness for these 3. Did you see that? Do you see what our fucking show is called? Fourever Rivals, mate. It's not called Forever. Let's have a hug and a kiss.
Get on board. Have your opinion, mate. Good on your Ratster.
Nah, stuff you two. Go.
Alrighty, we keep going. Adelaide and Sydney, Adelaide Oval. I'm going to go the Crows at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you,
Adelaide.
Quiddy. The Crows, mate. The Crows. Just.
Adelaide. Adelaide
Yeah,
for me.
everyone's going Adelaide.
Bulldogs versus West Coast, Marvel Stadium on the Sunday. And, yeah, Bulldogs won't lose this one, not the West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
no, Bulldogs for me.
You need West Coast to win. Apparently, they're a really good side because you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put $20 on West Coast.
But who are you tipping?
Bulldogs. Just.
Yeah, you are absolutely full of shit.
All righty, then we got Melbourne and Hawthorn at the
You
MCG.
are full of shit, man. Eagles, Douglas, the Hawks.
Yeah, Melbourne for me.
Yeah, Melbourne will beat Hawthorn for me too.
Yeah. You know what? I saw the way Melbourne played, and I look at the way Hawthorn's played. You know what? I'm going to give this one to Hawthorn.
Fuck, you know what? I just have no faith in Hawthorn. I'm going to pick Melbourne, but I'll be hoping Hawthorn wins, so then we can play Collingwood in a fucking first element or the first.
Well, then go Hawthorn then.
No.
Alrighty, last game.
No, fuck it. I'm changing it. I'm going Hawks.
Oh no!
That's it.
I'm going Hawks. I go to Hawkers, mate. I'm telling you, mate.
The sleeping giant's coming.
Last game. Freo and Port Adelaide in WA, Optus Oval, and I'll go Port. I'll go Port Adelaide.
Yeah, go the favourite there. I think Port. It wouldn't surprise me if Freo come back and beat them. But anyway, Port Adelaide for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Port Adelaide. And Manny, I heard say that he's going Fremantle, correct? Here we go. This is a fact, mate. Rocco is a real man, not like Mark. Of course, man. I stand my...
Who's that?
That's
Josh Aaron.
Rocco's a real man, not like me.
He's Rocco's first cousin.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's why.
They're all my first cousins, man. I love all these people here, mate.
All the Carlton Spud supporters.
Move on. We're running out of time. Have we got a quiz going?
I've got questions.
Have you got questions, Mark?
Yeah, I've got a couple of questions for Manny. Is that what the quiz is all about?
Oh, it's a quiz between me and Manny.
All right. Okay. All right.
How many questions have you got?
I've got 5 Collingwood questions, if that's correct or not.
Yes, they're Collingwood. And you got 5?
5.
All right,
okay.
So it's 5 and 5.
Well, I've got more just in case.
Manny,
yeah.
And I call this the Turds Down Johnson Street quiz. Let's do it.
All right, Mark, you can ask your question first.
We're going to some rules here. We're going to buzzer, Rocco, Manny.
No, I think it's just ask the question.
Just go da-da-da.
No. What do you mean? What if you both get it? No, it's the first one. Rocco, Manny, and you answer the question.
All right, I'm going to ask the first question. All right.
Go.
Name the last Collingwood player to win the Brownlow medal.
Rocco.
The Brownlow medal.
Would have to be, what's his name? The bloke with all the tats. What's his fucking name? The bloke with all the tats. What's his name?
Very similar to a magpie, but in the same kind of concept of a bird. But
I'm going to say
Swan.
Didac.
Swan. No, Didac. What a dickhead. Swan.
Yeah, correct.
Swan. Alrighty.
1-0. Your turn, Queen.
Alrighty.
Hey, listen, everyone in the fucking in the chat, do not put out the answer until we answer it because Matt will cheat.
I won't cheat.
Alrighty.
Didac. I can't believe you said Didac. He hasn't even won a fucking Brownlow, you banana.
I had to say
alrighty. My first question: who is Collingwood's all-time goal kicker?
Rocco. Coventry.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yes.
So Video Rocco.
So that's 2-0.
Because it's two. Hang on. He's got to say Severo Rocco because it was two Roccos.
I didn't say. What are you talking about? It's Coventry, not Rocco. I called out my name. I didn't call out Rocco.
2-0. I'm the judge.
I'm telling
2
you.
Rocco, 0 to Manny, Magpie.
This is
All right.
gold. You just thought I said Rocco.
Alrighty, next question,
Oh.
Mark.
All right. How many games has Collingwood won so far this year?
Rocco.
We've won.
No, Rocco. I get to
Yeah.
answer it.
Quick.
If I
You
get
got
it
one.
wrong, if I get
Two.
it wrong, I reckon they've won. There's 23 rounds.
Hurry up. You haven't got all day.
What?
You haven't got all night. Come on.
All right, they've won 14.
Ball. Does he take it, Manny, or do you want to answer that, Manny?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't take it. Why would he take it?
Just fucking put a number,
Manny,
mate.
Manny.
Just pick any number.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Just pick a fucking number, Manny.
Yeah, you got to be quick. Come on.
One.
I know that we've
Two.
got
Go
Three.
quickly, man. You can't add them up.
4,
32.
5. What is it?
It's 16.
No, it's 17. You fucking both get nothing.
Fuck.
All right.
2 Rocco, 0 Manny.
Next question. What year did Nathan Buckley win the Brownlow medal?
It's a good one. It would be.
Who's gonna put the button?
Fuck.
I know.
Fuck.
You got to call out
One.
your name. You got to go.
2, 3.
Rocco. I'm
Yeah.
going to say. I know he won it with Herd, so it's going to be in the 2000s. Fuck, man. 03. Yeah!
I even knew that.
03.
I know he won it with
03.
Herd. I reckon I was going to say 04, but
Rocco 3, Manny. Bom. Okay. What number did your favourite player, Manny, Rene Kink, wear for Collingwood? And which team did he play for after he played for Collingwood? So it's quick. So what number did he wear for Collingwood? And who?
Rocco.
No, I said Manny.
All right, go.
Well, we know he wore number 36.
Yeah.
And after that, if I'm not mistaken, he did go to South Melbourne.
Fucking listen to mates, man, nudge you. I'll give you half a point for that.
Okay.
Half a point.
Alrighty. Next one for me. Who won the 1990 Norm Smith medal?
Ooh, shit.
Rocco.
Yeah, Rock?
Shaw. Tony Shaw.
Yes, correct.
4 to Rocco, half a point to Manny.
Yeah, Tony Shaw did too.
All right. Name the coach that won Collingwood's last premiership.
Rocco.
Yep,
He would have been Malthouse.
correct.
You just
Alrighty.
quicker than
Well, scream out your name.
right.
5, half a point to Manny.
And if you get it wrong, then I'll just jump in
All right,
and get
all
the
right.
right answer.
Alrighty. Next one. Who kicked the first goal of the 2010 replay grand final?
Rocco, Manny. Manny.
I got a hard
He goes Rocco. He goes Rocco.
Yeah, Manny.
Rocco, Manny.
What is it?
Who we got, Manny?
I'm gonna say Nick Maxwell.
No, unfortunately not.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Dun-dun.
I'll give it a go. I don't know, man.
Paul Medhurst.
Daisy.
Who'd you say, Rocco?
Daisy.
Nah, it was Tyson Goldsack.
Oh,
Tyson Goldsack.
Sack. There you go.
There you go. No one would have thought that.
Good question.
Sorry, that was.
All right, boys.
That one in there.
Last question. Be quick. Which player is older, Nick Dacos or Josh Dacos?
Rocco. Josh.
Ding ding.
Alrighty, the last question. It's not how many they've lost, because I know you know that, Rocco, but how many grand finals have Collingwood played in?
Manny,
Yeah.
we've played in 47.
Ooh.
And that includes
Just
No,
the
you're
2
wrong.
draws.
nah,
Nah.
not far though.
Have a guess, Rock.
I'm going to say, fucking hell. 40 has to be in the 40s. We got the 28, we got the 32, 42.
It must be
43,
45.
44.
45.
It was 44. It was 44. It was
Is that
44.
including?
I don't know if you were reading the chat or not, Rock, but it was
wasn't.
44.
I promise I wasn't. You could see I was looking this way. I didn't want to
Yeah, my ass.
No, I wouldn't have even guessed 40, but because he said, would you say 47?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said
And I
40.
just he just went close. And I go, all right, it must be close. I just picked the number.
Yeah, sorry, Manny, that's my fault. I shouldn't have said close. I should have left it.
Good on you, Matty, mate. You played well for half a point for the whole question here.
7 to half a point. I know Collingwood better. I know your shit team better than what you do. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Just remember that I win on every turn. Forget about it.
Hey, listen, you could say whatever you like. All I know is that I ended up getting one person who turned around and said that they truly love me. And for me, that has really, really made my evening. So
Good on you, mate.
say whatever you like.
We
Anyway,
all
That's
love
the
you,
way,
Manny.
Manny.
good luck,
We love
good
you,
luck
mate.
to the Good luck to the Matildas.
I got Matula's message. I'm going to message her now and retract that because you're a banana. All right. Everyone's loved it. Everyone's been good. We got to go. It's 8:28. Everyone catch Andrew McKay, part 2 of It's a Great Interview. Everyone catch that. Thanks, guys. It's been good. Can I just say one thing? It's all over for you, Quinn. Mark, you are a bunch of duds. And Collingwood, I'm embarrassed that you're even on the channel. All right. See you later, guys.
Get it done.